you probably want to know the secret sauce to close out your 2022 to get more sales, generate more abundance, more opportunities for your business. Here's the secret sauce. You have to make more offers. You have to let more people know that you exist, that your product, that your service is something that we should buy. You have to make more offers. A person that's standing in the back waiting for somebody to be knocking on their door for a sale, it's not going to happen. Going into 2023, you got to make more offers. Yes, you do. You got to let more of us know why we should be buying a product from you. It's all these other people that's talking about their product, talking about their service. They on YouTube, they on TikTok, all of these different places. And I'm not saying that you got to be everywhere, but you do need to be somewhere on a consistent basis. And if this is Instagram, then let Instagram be a part of your brand strategy. That you're posting on your stories, that you're posting on the posts, that you're making reels, that you're doing live videos, that you're engaging with the people that you're trying to serve. Statistics show that on average, it takes about 7 times for us to be able to see your content, whether this is some advertisement, some marketing strategy, before we actually buy. So if you're that person that made 1 or 2 posts and then you was out, he was like, I ain't making no more posts, then it's going to be very, very hard for us to be able to see your content consistently enough before we make a purchase. I know what you've probably been thinking, because I thought about this too myself a few years ago when I first got started. I said, my product is dope enough that you should just be able to see it one time and that should be enough. I really felt that way. I felt like my brand strategies, the way that I was promoting and helping all these celebrity clients and politicians around the country, I was like, you know what? I got the secret sauce. Y'all should be honored to come to Manny Hall. That's what I felt. But guess what, y'all? All of these people across the country, they had no idea who I was. It was up to me to now let them know, yes, I work with all of these great people, but here's why you should work with me. You see that? And if you think about any kind of relationship that you've ever been in, you as a lady especially, think about that guy that came to you. He said he wanted to date you, take you out, get your phone number. And oftentimes if he was a part of your school or college, like you didn't just say, here's my number, here yeah, I'm going on a date just because he popped up on you the first time. No, it took some time and energy, right? It took some consistency and some persistence on his part before you was like, okay, yeah, you really do want me. Like, you ain't playing games. You ain't going to be like everybody else. So I'm going to give you an opportunity. But the opportunity that you gave him was not come over my house and let's watch Netflix. It was more so, here's my phone number for us to get a chance to know each other. Hope y'all catching this. And this is the way that you now have to build relationships, especially on social media. If you're that person that's depending on social media primarily as your marketing strategy, I ain't mad at you. But now you got to use it a little bit more strategically. Now you have to be that person that when you're putting out content, you're also building relationships. Because it can't just be, I'm going to put out a whole bunch of content and I ain't building no relationships. Again, on average, if statistics be true, 7%, 7 times, of instances that people actually need to see your content before they actually make a purchase. And if you're that person that is not building your personal brand the right way, that is not showing people why they should tap into your product, your service, then you're going to be missing out. You're going to go into 2023 still struggling to get sales and wondering why nobody's paying attention to you. I'm saying it right from the top. I'm saying it right now. You got to make more offers. And in making more offers, you got to let people know that you actually exist. Like, you got a dope product, but there's this disconnection, right? So the dope product is here and you like, all right, I just want you to buy something. And they like, tell us about your product. Tell us about your service. Like, explain to us some of the nuances of your product, of your service, of your business model, why your company is different than everybody else's. Why should I come buy from you? What is it that you do differently? And if you're going to tell me that you have these features and benefits that's just like everybody else, then why am I buying from you? What is it about your product, your service, your company as a whole that makes you stand out? What's the culture like? Right? What up, Chris? Like, what are these dynamics of your brand that would make you stand out so much that when I think of hiring somebody like you, I only think about you? What is that? And as I have started to work with more of these celebrity clients, more of these politicians, here's what I learned. These individuals are not thinking about getting sales the same way that I would say most of us are, right? Simply because they got other objectives, they got other things on their mind. They've already reached a level of success. So now they're like, I'm about impact. I'm about building relationships, because they've realized that they've gotten to these points that they're at simply by building relationships. Somebody had to like them, to introduce them to somebody else, for them to get this position, for them to be able to get this opportunity. It was about building relationships, and we got to be the same way. You got to build relationships. You know that I've told y'all about the BTB method. This is my framework that I use for my clients. BTB, I'll write that down. First one is bringing value. The second one is telling your story. The third one is building relationships. This framework has helped myself and all of my clients be able to get to some crazy, amazing opportunities. What's up, y'all? Simply because if you can apply this BTB method, it takes all the pressure off of you trying to get sales. See, the majority of entrepreneurs that struggle to get sales, they also struggling to survive. They're also just barely making it. And the reason why that is because they're so consumed with doing things the same traditional way that everybody else has taught them to do it. So everybody's kind of stuck inside the same box of mediocrity, of being average, and nobody wants to step out and do something different. So then when you look at examples like a Michael Jordan, a Kobe, even a LeBron, it was their work ethic behind the scenes that actually got them to where they needed to be. And this is why probably at the start of like 2021, I decided for my marketing agency, it was going to be no more fluff. It was going to be giving people hard facts and real game to actually execute on the stuff that I know that they could. But it was all of these limitations that was stopping them before. Like, it's not your marketing. It's not your social media posts. You keep thinking it's all of these things that it's not. Like, those are not the problem. The problem is that you're not showing up the way you really need to. And the reason why you're really not showing up, to be totally honest, is that there's a part of you that just don't like you, that just don't like your product, just don't like your service enough. You need to fine tune it, but you're like, I don't have the money to hire an expert. I've been watching these YouTube videos, but I just can't find out what's wrong with my company. Why aren't people biting on it? One of the other reasons that you're not making enough offers. And maybe because you're not making enough offers is really the reason behind that is like, I just am not confident enough in this product. I think that it's kind of good, but I ain't even bought into it all like that myself. Think about the majority of people that would join a network marketing agency. They want to experience what's behind starting it to get all the wealth and all these opportunities, but they're not willing to really put the work in because they really don't like it that much. And sometimes you're selling some crazy stuff, like knocking on people's door, trying to get their energy levels to go down to what I mean by the for the house that they're using, like for electricity, whatever. But saying all that to say, it's like you got to tap into something that you really love, because then when you do, you're going to go hard at it. Like maybe 2022 taught you some lessons of like, let me stop putting my energy, let me stop putting my time places that I know can't serve me. Like, let me stop putting my energy and time in relationships with people, businesses, jobs that I know can't really complement who I really am. And maybe this is the year for you to finally take some risks. I'm talking about the type of risk that would make you uncomfortable. The type of risk that would make you know that something is shifting, that you're literally becoming a different person because that old you would have never did nothing like this. Come on, y'all. It's that time. And I know you want your business to grow, and this is the secret sauce. You got to make more offers. You got to get in front of more people for them to see the value that you actually have to bring. And I know that you might be that person that's like in this weird place, like, well, dad, God, like you've been hooking me up, like stuff is totally different. Like I kind of want more, but I kind of don't, because I know that what more is going to become even more responsibility. You can handle it. Oh yeah, you can handle it. Like that person that you are becoming right now, that's going to be the person that's needed on this next level. But you have to keep growing. You cannot fall back. Like anything that's not growing is dying. If you're not growing, you're actually falling back. And I think it's time for you to close this year out and to do something different that you ain't never did before. And I'm talking about you developing this company to where it needs to be. For you to really think this thing through. For you to really start putting out more social media posts. Get a YouTube page. Write a book. Get this messaging out there to more people so they can see how dope you really are. You've been waiting. You've been waiting in the back, hoping that somebody is going to notice you with your introvert self. And I'm an introvert too, so I ain't even mad at you. But we can't hide in the back no more, y'all. Look, we are the type of people with the type of voices that we have. We got to get out there and let more people know that we exist, because there's been a whole lot of scumbags and all these people taking people money. That's not us. They need to finally see some genuine people like us come on the scene, y'all. But if you keep your mouth closed and you stand in the back, how are they going to know that you even exist? And it's you're praying like, God, please bring some more sales. He like, son, daughter, please get yourself out there so more people can know that you exist. Like, you're dope, but don't nobody know you dope. Like, you're brilliant, but don't nobody even know that you're brilliant, because you don't want to put yourself out there for the fear of getting rejected. So I've been talking about this rejection word all year, basically, and I got to keep breaking it down to as many people as possible so I can free y'all in this area. The word reject means not to one's taste. It means inappropriate and inadequate to serve a particular need at that time, right? And the best part I like about it is it's not to one's taste. So imagine yourself eating a big old bowl of banana pudding or some apple pie with the ice cream on top, and you just enjoying it, right? Then somebody comes up side of you and says, "Why are you eating that? That's totally disgusting. That's dumb. Why you like that?" Like, because I like it. This is something that I like, right? That same example is translated into your business, right? There are going to be some people that absolutely love you, but some people are not going to like you. And you got to be comfortable enough knowing that you still have value, like that apple pie or that banana pudding. It doesn't take away your value because everybody don't like you. You just got to connect with all the people that like you. You got to connect with all the people that rock with somebody like you. And stop fearing rejection, because rejection is always going to be a part of your life. The word reject means not to one's taste. That simply and clearly means that everybody ain't always going to like you and everybody can't like you. So with that point in mind, you just got to be free to be you. Realizing there's going to be some amazing people that's going to rock with you. There's going to be people that's going to spend thousands and thousands of dollars with you. But you going to stop yourself in 2022 from speaking your message, from talking about your product, all because you encounter some people that don't like banana pudding? Come on, y'all. There's going to be some people that just might not like you. They ain't got a taste for you. Come on, you can look up the word yourself. Reject means not to one's taste. Everybody can't like you. Even if they wanted to, they can't like you. Here's the deep part that I really understood. Strawberries, as delicious as they are, some people are allergic to strawberries. So even if they hear everybody else bragging about the strawberries, they try the strawberries and they just don't have the same experience. This is like that movie, right? That somebody suggested that you go watch and you felt like it was a complete waste of time for an hour and a half. Why did I even waste my time? Why? Because that person had a taste for it, but that person didn't. You got to understand in this season, show up and show out. This is your time in your season to really walk into abundance, wealth, your best life ever. But the only way you're going to get there is if you finally make more offers. More people need to know that you exist. I love y'all. Hopefully this helped. Peace and blessings. Talk to y'all soon.